Hi everyone, this is Chronicle. Okay, I will only go through about her new changes from the laser skill, but then right now I haven't unlocked her cyber gate yet, and then along with these new mementos, and then with the new gear. Okay, first thing first is about her laser skill. It increased her overall attack power and HP, these two, especially with the help of the passive that increased her maximum HP multiplied by 2. Yeah. And then next is her mementos. Okay, this new mementos is better than her first mementos. It is because of the buff turn +1. Yeah, so that all of her buff skill, whether it's a passive or skill attack, it increases another 1 more turn. Like for example, as I said just now, the maximum HP ×2 for 5 turns becomes 6 turns. Or her ratio ability, instead of 3 turns, become 4 turns. Yeah, same goes to the other buffs like slash attack up, and resistance up, and move +1 or 2 or 3. Yeah, either way. And then another 1 more thing is, it also increases her critical and critical damage. Yeah, very important. So that her critical damage from her skill will be very high, super high. And then next is her leader skill. It greatly increased the physical slash attacker, and along with the critical rate up and wind resistance. Means you can actually team with anyone who has the property of critical from the skill for the physical slash attacker. Like for example, Laftalia, Yaras, Bashini, Branshade, Dark Olivia, Masamune, Lebatine, and so, yeah. And then next is the VCR armor gear, this one. It increased her HP, initial jewel, critical, and slash attack. And then this armor can equip by Ragnarok, Lebatine, and the Black Killer's Lebatine. Yeah, and then along with the Lordy Urbros. And then next is the weapon ability, and as you can see, she has 2 weapon ability. For the first one is, from the start of the map, she will have the move +1 for 3 turns. So this is very good for arena and PvP as usual. And then of course, if you max break the mementos, it will become a 4 turns instead of 3 turns. And then for this second weapon ability is, when she defeats the enemies, it will permanently increase her physical attack and speed, and maximum you can stack for 3 times. Yeah, it is also very good for her, especially you can stack with the other buff, as well as you also can stack with this accessory from her own mementos, this one, and it increases her slash attack and all elemental resistance, and can be stacked for 5 times. Yeah, you can stack together with the physical attack. Yeah, so that her overall attack power will be very high, along with the ratio ability and with the other buff, and with the critical damage. And then about her rune set, I equip with the physical attack and finger attack. Or you also can equip with the HP set, or accuracy up, or area attack up, either way. And then with the slash attack, and then with the critical rate or guts, and then with the critical or any resistance you like, and then with the magic defense or luck, either way, and anything you like. Okay, next is, okay, before I go through about her visual ability from her new mementos, and this will be her overall status with her new year mementos. Yeah, and then within the 5 turns or 6 turns, her HP is about this high. Yeah, very nice. And then the physical attack is almost 3k, and I think if you master her 7 gate and along with the Kaiga Nasal, it will be more than 3k I think with this leader skill. And then next is her normal attack. Okay, about 8k, and then 9k. Okay, pretty high. And then next is her visual ability. Okay, it is an area attack with property of critical and with the buff nullified for 3 turns. And then if you max break these mementos, the overall skill power increase, and it becomes 100% hit, and also targets towards the enemies only. If not, if you are using auto, she will not use this skill if your allies is within the target. Yeah, and also the evasion unit, they will evade the attack. Yeah, most likely, compared to the 100% hit attack. And then the damage is, okay, about this high, and then about 17k. And then the AoE is a fan, range of 3. Yeah, it's not really that bad actually. Okay, next is... Okay, I'm going to test her skill damage one by one. And then first thing first is this skill. Okay, about this high, and then... And with the move plus 2 for 1 or 2 turns. Yeah, quite good. And then this skill. About 11k, and then... About 14k, okay. And this skill. About 19k and 23.6k. And then this skill should be the highest damage of all of her skill. Yeah, not even her master ability. And how about this skill? About 14k and then 17k. And how about this weapon ability from her free weapon? About 13.5k and then about 17k. Okay, next is I'm going to activate her ratchet ability that increases her physical attack and critical rate and can be stacked for 2 times, as well as along with the slash up, this one, and also reduce the opponent's slash resistance. And let's see the total damage increase by how much for all of the attack skill. Okay, let's go. Okay, her physical attack is about 4k, and let's see her normal attack first. Okay, about 20k, and then 22k, okay. And then this skill, 33k and near 40k. This one, 28k and then 33.5k. And this skill, about 48k and near 57k. Okay, very nice. And this skill, 35k and then 42k. And then this one, 34.5k and near 41k. How about this one? 34k and then near 41k. Okay. And lastly is I'm going to test her critical damage on this skill at the weakness. Okay. Wow. About 9 to 10k times 9. Yeah, so the total damage is about 90k to 95k, I think. Or maybe 80k. Okay, after I use her to defeat more than 5 enemies, and then this will be her overall status along with the ratchet ability buff for 3 turns or 4 turns, that one. And her physical attack is about this side, and the speed is about this side. Yeah, interesting. As well as also increase her slash attack and all elemental resistance. Yeah, so I'm going to try on this enemy. Let's see the damage for the normal attack. Oh, and some more is without the slash attack up from the side ability or debuff. Yeah, it's only from the weapon ability and the ratchet ability, these two. Yeah, so the damage is about this one. And then this one. Oh, how about this skill? Oh, very nice. I think the master ability should be lower. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to try this skill again. Let's see the damage is how much. Well, I think it's about 8-9k. Yeah, very nice. So conclusion is, she is already quite powerful without the 6 and 7 gate and her new mementos. But right now with everything, her attack power greatly increased. Yeah, especially her physical attack is more than 2k. With the help of the 7 gate and the mementos everything. Yeah, basic status more than 2k. As well as permanent increase her physical attack, speed, dash attack, and elemental resistance when she defeats the enemies. As well as you also can stack with the buff. Especially her master ability from her weapon, it increased the move by 3. Yeah, so basically her move will be plus 4. And her default movement is 5 if I'm not wrong. So total will be 9. So just imagine, she can move around the map by 9. And then her jump is 99. Yeah, so basically she can move almost everywhere. And not to mention, she is an ancient killer, means when she uses anime ability skill to defeat the enemy, she will have additional 1 more turn. Yeah, and with the free skill usage. And then about her new mementos, is it a must or not? Yes, it is a must. If you really want to use her, please get the mementos minimum. As well as try to get her first mementos. Yeah, and then that's it. And then master her second, fifth, and sixth gate. And after that, 7 gate. And the rest is one by one, slowly. So I guess that's all about Ragnarok. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys got any question about her, please comment. See ya, sayonara.
この御旗に集え。私に任せて。白き意志は誰にも砕けはしない。私に任せて。皆の力を今。皆の力を今この御旗に集え。白き意志誰にも砕けはしない。さあこのまま足を止めずに。